Hi everyone, welcome back. Um, okay, so time to continue on this run. Last run I was preparing my furnace. I think I've got it all set up and ready to go. And yeah, so I've got a good situation here. Why did I take that out? I was just about to use it. This thing is just about completely empty. I have that yellow line heading out to the abyss, as I mentioned. Okay, so I'm all good. I don't want to waste too much time. I don't really want to put that much oxygen in there. Well, no, I'm only going to put half in there. Just waiting for this to be evacuated. It's any second now. I could be creating heavy cables while I wait. I shouldn't have put all these resources in here last time. So while I'm just waiting for that, I'm still haven't got all the all the heavy cables I need. So I'm not stormproof yet. Heavy cables. Let's just keep producing those. I've got to be close now. Come on. Yes, good. So we turn this off. I'm going to dump half my oxygen tank into here. I'm going to have to go looking for some volatiles in a second. So to conserve oxygen, I don't want to put much oxygen in there. Just a tiny little bit. I also don't want to leave this while it's running. Let's just stop it now. And I mean, I don't need to conserve the power. Look how much power I have. These windmills are fantastic. No, I want to leave that up. I'm just going to quickly go grab some volatiles. Yeah, they can stay in my tool belt. I remember seeing some pink before. Here we go. There's probably more down here. Though honestly, 6 I think is enough. I might just dump all 6 in. Because I'm not going to be putting much oxygen in. Just a little tiny bit of oxygen is going in there. I don't want to waste. I'm trying to conserve as much oxygen as possible. So what I'm going to do now is first I'm going to make sure this pipe is completely evacuated and just double check my furnace is all free. It is. I'm going to chuck this in. It's going to equalize with the pipe there. And how many moles have I got? 27 moles. Okay, let's stop and think for a second. One oxide is 20 moles. So that's the same as 1 and a bit oxides. It's really very little. Then I only need two volatiles or 3 volatiles for that. So if I stand on top of my furnace and go split half, those 6 will be 3. The 3 will just plop straight in my furnace. Hopefully they don't melt, and that should set the furnace roaring. I could just hop back down, pull the lever, and out will pop beautiful steel. And then I should have and then I should have a bit of time to quickly rush and grab this stuff right here. In fact, I'm gonna grab this stuff now and just have it like in my hands, ready to go. There's a chance that my steel might go flying, but yeah. Okay, so we're gonna turn that on, and I'll just pop this out for a second and just check. Yeah, so there's 20 moles of O2 there, 4 moles of O2 there. Where's the other 7? Is it still pumping in? I thought it was 27. Or is those 21 and 4, 25? I don't get what just happened then. 25 is fine. That's still the same as 3 volatiles. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm going to get these in hand, ready to go. I could be trying to furnace more for free, but honestly, I don't need to.
Tank, caution.
Oh, I need this here. I don't want that in my hand. Oh, yeah, I don't want it in my hand at all. Okay, so here we go.
Air tank low.
Okay, before I do any of this stuff, I don't want my air tank running out midway through a furnace run. So let's just pop that up.
Air tank critical.
I only got 3,500 that time. And I don't want my waste tank running out halfway through this as well. So we'll just do that. We got the oxygen in there. We got all the materials primed. Out will pop some beautiful steel. So everything's in hand. We're going to click this. I'm going to hover straight over top of this vent. So when I split half, because I've got something in my right hand, it should just pop straight in the hole there. Whoa, and send me flying. I forgot that it does that. And this is roaring, create steel, thank you. 1, and yeah, it flies away. It's not too vicious because I'm not putting too much in there. Let's just leave this open so the silicon pops straight out the bottom. Thank you. This is all free, and we're going to also get some free iron as well while the furnace is super hot. How hot is it? Okay, it's just dropping below. Oh, see, I didn't actually get my silicon through. I'm going to have to arc furnace that. Okay, so it's okay, I got tons of power. And there we go, my furnace run is done. I got a free iron ingot, I got a steel ingot. You go and go back to building these things. And I'll chuck that in there as well. Actually, yeah. Let's just get this in here. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so steel. It was really that quick and that easy. It was really that simple. Sorry, I'm just having a drink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try and create the vacuum room immediately. I'm just going to go as soon as possible. Just get this vacuum room down. Kind of like I'm talking about in the previous episode, kind of like a chill room. I want to stick my oxygen tank in there, and I'm probably going to set up my water in there as well for now, just so it keeps everything at a cooler temperature. If I just set it up out here, it'll all heat up very quickly. So that's the plan. I'm going to want steel frames, steel everything, basically. I might make have to do another furnace run later on if I'm running low on steel. It should be fine for steel. So a bunch of steel frames. I'm not going to be using iron frames anymore. Bunch of steel frames, bunch of steel sheets to put down the platform. Right now. I'm just taking this time to think about what size I want my vacuum room to be. So while I'm doing this, I can be making the steel frames. Steel frames. These actually, they pop out pretty fast, but not uber fast. I do need to complete this heavy cable thing. This is not enough heavy cables. See, the steel frames do take a while to pop out. I can't really make too many of these either because I will use them all. I got to make sure I have enough steel left over. But one of the reasons I like making 1,000 steel is it kind of gives me the freedom to splurge a bit on the steel. So I'm going to go back to doing this. Once I've ripped up 10, I'm going to put the heavy cables in its place. Makes me feel a bit safer, you know. I'm not worried so much about losing my entire power array because of one burnt out cable. Oops. And yeah, I need another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more heavy cables, and that array will be fine. That array will honestly be moving very soon. So I got 9. That's enough for a 3x3. Though maybe I actually probably will have one wall of my vacuum room being up high. I'll use. I want to put my wind turbines above the base. I want them up high, not down low, pretty much. So that entire array I'm currently replacing with heavy cables. It's getting ripped up pretty soon. Now let's just focus on the vacuum room itself. Let's just do the sides with kit walls. Now, will 9 be enough? This is why I'm stopping it right here. I'm just like, will 9 be enough? Basically, it gives me a 3x3. One of those spots will be used as the door. It probably should be fine. I'm going to have a lot of pipes and a lot of radiators in there. At first, it's going to be kind of like a living space for me. Well, not a living space, but an oxygen and water storage space. Also, waste tank emptying. It's all going to go in the vacuum room. So I need to have enough room to stick a bunch of pipes, but also stick my waste tank emptying thing. Also, the bigger I make the vacuum room, the longer it's going to take me to evacuate it. I think I'm going to start with a 3x3. I think it'll be fine. So we'll just we'll cancel that, and we'll get some steel sheets. So I'm going to need 2 sheets per frame. So that's 18 sheets I'll need. How many more? I remember, was it 14 more heavy cables I needed? If I make more, no big deal. Like that's not anywhere near enough power for my power needs. These things build really quickly, so I have to kind of sit here and babysit. But while I'm babysitting it, I could be doing useful stuff like emptying waste tanks. I mean, it's nice. It'd be nice if I could put in a number and just like type in a number and say build X amount. I hope that's something the developers implement at some point later on, where I can just type in the amount I want and it'll give me exactly the amount I choose. If there is some way to do that and I don't know about it, please tell me. Please, please, please. Okay, waste tanks are empty. My oxygen tank is at 1500 now. Last time I filled it up, it only gave me 3500. So oxygen, it's getting annoying. It's getting very, very annoying. So I might stick this room out here. I know there's an annoying gap there, and it really is annoying. No, let's not. Let's just put it right in the middle. Oh, I'm building heavy cables, that's right. Let's get these out. 14. Stop. 14 exactly. I want to get this down. I'm in a bit of a rush. Yeah, let's not be annoying and make myself have to jump and go through an obstacle course every time I want to enter this room. Okay, heavy cables. Let's just rip up. I always do that for some reason. I can't be the only person. Surely other people have that issue as well, where they drop tools all over the place. And sometimes when I'm placing stuff back in my backpack, if I'm a little bit careless, I place it between the gaps in the squares, so it just lands on the ground. Okay, good to see all those cables. I will be using them all. Okay, so other thing I want right now is a large battery. So all this power is being wasted right now. I'm working on so many projects at once. Okay, heavy cables dealt with. I don't need to worry about that anymore. Large battery. So let's actually get that. And once I've got it, I'm gonna also have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build a couple more heavy cables. Where do I put it all? Am I using any of these machines right now? The answer is no. I'm not building anything right now. So I could rip some of this stuff up. Honestly, yeah. Ripping this up during the day is a little bit silly because it's not the full day yet. I might be able to get this down somewhere before. Oh gosh, what am I doing? I know. It's a pain. Let's rip up those. So currently got no power coming in.
Air tank critical.
Yeah. I'll deal with that. It just gets less and less every time. Honestly, you just sit there babysitting your oxygen. You're not babysitting. You have to sit there painfully close to your oxygen all the time. I think I had it right the first time. I'm just gonna do it like this to use the least amount of cables available. I'm gonna turn this on and I'm gonna hook this around like this, and I should honestly be able to rip this up and have enough cables to do everything. So I'm gonna do that. then that, and then that. And there we go. And power should be coming in. Yep. Fantastic. We got a large battery. So now we're storing power, which is great. Back to the vacuum room. Let's start pumping out kit walls. I'm also going to need a couple of doors. So I'm running out of time. A storm is gonna hit fairly soon, I'm pretty sure. Let's airtight all these. My battery is dead. It doesn't matter. I've got infinite power right now. What am I doing? I got too many windows open. Let's just swap those over. There we go. I'll refill those batteries later. It's no big rush to do so.
Waste tank. Caution.
Let's go. Okay, and the kit walls, which should be piling up. I do need a lot of these. It's going to be 9 for the roof, and then another 11, 12, 13, I think. Oh, I want actual walls. Oh, where's my backpack? Too many things open at once. I want actual walls, not windows. Windows can't handle the pressure of Venus. It has to be walls. These walls handle 300 kilopascals, and the pressure in Venus, as you can see, is 238. So I can get away with using walls. I can't get away with using windows. You can't have a vacuum room made out of steel windows. I made a window. God, it changed back on me. How many of these have I got? 11. Let's just stop producing them from now, and we'll figure it out later. Right, there we go. Where's my... Yeah. No, I don't want the door right in the middle, do I? Do I? I want the door on the side, on the edge. I got to get this right now, because it's a pain to change it later. I want it to be out one of these sides.
Waste tank. Critical. Temperature. High. Temperature. Critical.
I got a bit of silicon there.
Temperature. High.
I'm going to do it like this. And I'm going to have my entrance here next to these windmills. Right now I'm just thinking, are there any... let's stick silicon in here, because I'm going to be making some tanks in a moment. Are there any of these frames that I'm not actually using? I'm using this frame for furnace operations. I honestly don't need this frame right here. So I'm going to rip this one up. And I'm going to stick this right here. And this will be my entrance to my vacuum room right in here. Yeah. It's kind of important to plan these things out. Composite wall type 1. I want that facing in. Like this. There. So it's going to go like that. 1, 2, 3, 9. I need 6 more kit walls. So we'll just go back to building these things. Just 6 more. I can put these 3 on while I'm waiting. I don't think 6 walls will get built that quickly. 1, 2, 3. If they do, no big deal. I'm going to be using a lot of kit walls. Yeah, they don't build that fast. They're fairly slow. And if I build extra, who cares? I'll use them. It's not an issue. Oh, it's a window. Ugh. I'm always doing that. I just don't expect it to default back to window every time. I'm sure everyone else who plays this game has the same issue, where you're throwing windows down when you want to throw walls down. It can get a bit frustrating. Wall. Thank you. 2, 3. We're getting that. Now, this is going to require a ton of plastic. Kit walls require 2 plastic apiece. I didn't put my solar panel back down. It's not honestly a big deal. I don't even know where I'm going to put it. I need more frames that I'm not using. I'm dying of thirst, I am aware. I'm actually using all these frames. I might just make another frame. But I'm going to make them out of steel from now on. They actually require less iron, because it's only 2 steel per frame. And each steel sheet is half a steel. So we'll just grab that one for now. We'll just grab a couple of steel sheets to go with it. Come on, come on, come on. So yeah, you end up saving a ton of iron by building steel. Take low. Okay, so I have to go rush over to my... Oh, I don't need 2. I only needed 1 steel sheet. That was silly of me. It's okay.
Air tank critical.
Yeah, I know. Air tank. It's constant, never ending. This time, how much do I get? 3,000 only. So, you know, when I was getting like 6,800 when I first started playing this. Now it's only 3,000. It becomes more and more like scary as time goes by. And I'm just going to plonk this thing on the end here. There will do. I know it's overlapping at this stage. I just want to connect it up to this. How many more heavy cables do I need? It's like about 4. Let's just quickly get them. If stuff is in my electronics printer, it is. Cable, and let's just grab 4. 2 won't be enough. I just want an even number. So it's probably only 3. I am dying of thirst, I am aware, and I've got quite a bit to do. I didn't leave anything in here, did I? It doesn't take very long to get the water down. I want to get it down in this vacuum room here. I might even use that pill actually, just so I don't have to waste time setting up water. So yeah, I made the mistake of going an entire day without. Oh gosh. Jetpack. It's just jetpack. I made it say go an entire day without this panel going, but it doesn't matter. I mean, power is honestly unlimited. There we go. All set up with heavy cables. Okay. So yeah, where's that pill? I'm gonna actually use that as a basically like half a water bottle. And honestly, after playing so much Vulcan, water just doesn't. And seeing that water tank on there, water just doesn't faze me anymore. It's not actually an issue. So in here, what do I need? I need a bunch of plastic, don't I? So that's what I should have been grabbing last time. I don't need this open anymore. Bunch of plastic. Here we go. And let's just get this done. I need 2 kit walls. Oh gosh. I've actually wasted a bit of, not kit walls, doors. I've actually wasted a bit of time running back and forth here. Iron, copper. Get out of there. Oh, why did I pick up the gold? There we go, iron, copper, there we go. Kit door, let's go. And we need 2 of these. We're also going to need that other active vent, and we're going to need to wire all this up. There's 1. That's a slow build. No, I don't want glass doors. Oh, I'll rip that up in a second. I don't want to build too many doors. Not that I wouldn't need them. Yeah, I know. Okay, we're getting a bit of wind now. Oh, it's wrench deconstruct. Health low. Health is at 74%. Health's fine. Okay, let's do this right this time. Composite door. Thank you. Where's the other door? Come on. I want it in there like that. Composite door, not glass door. Glass door will shatter. Okay, it's taking shape. I got like a wire frame here. Let's get this done. So these kit walls are very quick to build. They're very easy. Just 2 plastic. and they withstand 300 kilopascals of pressure. So you can have a vacuum room made out of them on Venus. The Windows, I believe, is only 200 kilopascals. So you can't use steel windows on Venus and make it a vacuum. So that kind of makes making a greenhouse problematic in a way, because you can't just evacuate the room and then fill it with the gases you want. You actually have to like extract the gases out. I don't have enough plastic, do I? What do you mean it's not operable? Oh, no more battery power. Well, this thing has some power, so I'll just switch those batteries around. So it's off the screen. And we do this, and we just need my glass now. Oh, I should have dragged my oxygen tank inside before I did that. I might have to disassemble that to... I should be jetpacking with this thing. Makes it easier if you use a jetpack. And walking through doors, I find if you walk through them backwards, you can get things through. Yeah, so it's actually okay. So I want to just chuck this in here for now. I'm going to just quickly top up my oxygen, because I was about to get a warning any second now. And all I need to do is seal these doors off, and my oxygen tank will be quite safe from storms. It won't take any damage. So we'll just seal that. There we go, and we'll seal that. Okay, my oxygen tank is safe. Now, if I want to make it a vacuum in there, I'm going to need my active vent and a bunch of pipes. That's not an active vent, it's a power controller. And a bunch of pipes. So active vent, and I need to make pipes. I left that machine on. Alright. Now, I'm going to need a lot of insulated pipes. I'm also going to need a lot of non-insulated pipes. I'm going to just make the normal pipes for now. I know I have a ton. You can see in the top of my screen there's a long yellow line heading off to the Barrens. Oh, I got everything in there except the resource I needed. Wow. That's not iron. That's not iron. That's iron. So we're just going to bang off a bunch of these. I'm honestly...
Critical.
Hunger. Yeah, well, I can eat. That's fine. I already used my cereal bar, didn't I? I don't know. I'll check it out in a second. I'm honestly going to need so many of these things. The problem is they fly everywhere, and I'm afraid of losing them. Did I eat my cereal bar, or am I going to start on my soups? Yeah, I did eat my cereal bar. Let's eat some tomato soup. Food is just not a thing in this game. Whoa! What is wrong with you guys? Play nicely. Are there any did any fall down in my little trench? That's enough. I only needed a few. So what I'm going to want to do is pump air. I'm going to want to pump the contents out. So I want a vent on the outside and a vent on the inside. Now, that might require me... In fact, it will require me... Oh, well, no, I can put it on the floor, actually. Yeah, I'll make use of this space. I need a passive vent. That's what I'm forgetting. Okay, so I'm going to have active vent inside the airlock, passive vent outside. That's all I really need. I'm not going to bother automating my airlock or anything like that. I'm just going to do it manually. So I want a passive vent out here.
Caution.
Waste tank caution. All my waste tanks need emptying, so I'm going to do that whilst I'm working on this. I'm going to do that. I'm actually in a bit of a rush to get this done. This is terrible. What am I doing? Oh, we want to stick the active vent probably here. No, there, near the door. I want it here. So I don't know what I was thinking a second ago, but this is the setup I want. Yeah. Okay, let's rip all this up. I think I emptied my drill, didn't I? There we go. That's what I want. And I just need to connect it to power now, and I can start vacuuming my room out. So the cable should, I can't, so one problem with the steel is you can't see a thing. I'm going to want to curl this around probably. Yeah. Now, I was having trouble putting cables through doors before. Um, yeah, you can't put them. There's certain places you can put them, and there's certain places you can't put them. Just gotta be careful. No, I'm not out of cables. I have 50 more ready to go. And we'll just connect it up. And now I can just uh, set inwards. I want it to, yeah, pull in, not pull out. I can actually start.
Tank critical. Temperature high.
This is why I was doing this.
Critical.
Oh,
Temperature high.
Okay, so where was I? Yeah, I can start evacuating that room now. My oxygen's in there. I want to get this set up inside, and all these pipes. What I'm going to do is, it's going to be weird. I'm going to kind of create like a snake or a slug of pipes. It's going to go in there, and I'm going to pull up the ends as I put the new ones in. I'm going to slowly transport all this into the new vacuum room, which will exist very shortly. I have to go back in there anyway to fill my oxygen. It's flying down like crazy. I really want to get my water tank in there as well. I'm just emptying these waste tanks here. Let's grab the water tank. Get off there. Okay, you guys want to see someone go flying at high speed? Yeah, I know, I saw. I know, yeah. See, if I wasn't jetpacking, that would have sent me crazy flying. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you just yank it off there and it doesn't cause a problem. Come on, get through, get through. Oh, I can't get through. There's
Air tank critical.
Oh God, I'm now suffocating. Hey, thank you. 2600. Like the oxygen situation is it's getting crazy. It really is. I want to also take a liquid tank connector in there. And a water bottle filler. So I'm going to get this and come on, water bottle filler. Okay. I might get a couple of liquid pipes as well. 25%, yeah, I know. I've got a pill ready to go, so there's no actual rush. I honestly have this water set up before I die, so it's not an issue. Let's get this here. Let's just get a couple of liquid pipes, just 2 will do. I don't need power for the water bottle filler. I've got so much power now, I should just power these doors, to be honest. It's not really a problem. The only problem is how do I get power in there? Go through the back here, probably. Get out of the way. Yeah, let's just go this way. 21% health. Don't worry, I'm looking at my health. It's not a thing. It just isn't a thing. I can pop that pill at 1% health, and I'm back to 100% health. Wait, where's the cable going? Oh, it's going in the wall. In this. Oh, it's going in the side of the wall there. I don't want that. I want it like this. Yeah, and now I should see it stick out this side. Yeah, good. Because I'm going to be running in here in a mad rush most of the time to get my oxygen filled up. So I really do want this door to be powered, so I can power the door like this, and I don't have to get out crowbars and stuff. I got everything I need. This is powering up quite nicely. This I have to work on bringing that inside the in the vacuum room. For now, let's just get this started. That's should be pulling stuff out. No, now it's pulling stuff out. If it says set inwards, it means it's currently outwards. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I don't want too big a vacuum in here because there's pressure in here. I don't want to get slammed against the door and die. Okay, so now this should be just sucking air out of here. It's currently set for inward. Why is my light off? Oh, because of the shiny walls. It's a problem. I wish there was a way to like lower the intensity of my light. There might actually be, and I just don't know it. So I'm currently just sucking all the atmosphere out of here, trying to create a perfect vacuum. Once I'm in a perfect vacuum, my oxygen will basically, and waste tank basically stop moving. And I can actually work in here without fear of dying spontaneously. I could drag those machines in here as well and do some work in here with machines.
Waste tank. Caution.
It won't be in a moment once I have a vacuum. It's going to take a while. I'm vacuuming 10 spaces. I could just vacuum this one square just to illustrate the oxygen tank thing. I'm past the half an hour mark. So it's perfect vacuum in here. And look at my oxygen tank. It just, like, look at it. It's not moving. It's going to tick down one every now and again. And at the same time, the waste tank will only tick up one every little bit. When you're in a vacuum, you basically don't use much oxygen or eat through your waste tank because there's no temperature. See, I've still got 70 kilopascals in here. It's going to take a while to get this going. So everything's going to tick away in an annoying fashion. I'm at 3% health while I was talking. 2% health. Watch this. I'm going to just use the pill. Boom, back to 100. Not an issue. Not an issue at all. And now I've got all that time in the world to get this water where I want it to be. So most of this room is going to be used to cool pipes down. I'm going to need some space the side here. There's going to be to jut some stuff out. These two squares, well, this square here mainly needs to be something. Probably my waste tank will be set up here, and those three will definitely be used for pipes. I might these four I might use for stuff, and I might try and use those four for piping or something. Oh, the furnace comes in the other side. I might set up my furnace out there where the windmills are. I'm just planning stuff out. I'm thinking out loud. I'm going to have probably my... No, I'm going to use this. I'm just going to use those 3 spaces for now. I can always try and extend this room. Let's just get this up and running. So we put down the liquid tank connector. I like to stick some pipes in it immediately. It's kind of weird, but like liquid gets stored in the actual connector. I'm pretty sure it does anyway, based on my experiences. So I've got 2,500, 2,500 moles of water in this. And if I stick it on here, it'll say like 2,100 or something. So I always like to stick pipes to this so I can just know, like kind of be reassured that I haven't lost anything. So I'm just going to stick a couple of pipes. I'm just going to whiz them around like this. My water bottle filler is going to go right here. Yeah, that's perfect. Yep. Sticking straight into the ground. No, we'll do it like this. So at the moment, there's nothing in that pipe network. I'm going to just chuck this. I said I'm going to chuck this on there, not throw it on its side in disgust. I don't need you. You're disgusting. Let's go. Okay, I've wrenched it on, and the number of moles in there is 1.81, but it should, when I add it to this, 688 plus 1.11, that's about 2.498 or something. Yeah, it's basically, yeah, 2.498, yeah, 2,500. And now I just, I don't have any water bottles. It's just a case of me sticking my water bottles in here, and they will fill up. The water bottle sucks water. It's got like very strong suction. And now I could just drink water whenever I want, and then fill it back up again. I might just drink now. There we go. Just to get rid of those annoying panting sounds. He's just characters just hates me. We'll grab this back again. We'll stick it on me. 2 of the water bottles and the lander will go in here as well. My oxygen tank will be hopefully conveniently placed, not in the way of the water bottles. I will stick it over here. And this is where I'm filling my oxygen. I might as well fill it up right now.
Critical.
I'm actually really safe. I can waste all the time. I can derp around in this room. I can derp around a bit. I don't have power in here. I could just I could actually set that battery charger up, to be honest. Just get some power in this room and set a battery charger up. I could make it into a nice little base. I'm probably not going to be honest. Let's swap that out. This is basically where I just come to fill my oxygen. So have I got perfect vacuum? No, I figured there'd be some just trace amounts in here, and that's what we got. Just some very small amounts. It'll be a vacuum very soon. I don't want to leave and go outside and do stuff until it is a perfect vacuum in here. Now I'm going to set up that my whole waste canister emptying area along this wall here. So what I'm going to do is I want to. Well, I'm not going to be using this space just yet. And I want to get the oxygen, the tank, the chute that you put the tank in. I want to get it facing outwards like that. That's good. So I come here. This is my water. This is my oxygen, and here, right against this wall, will be my refilling area. So I can get some of these some of this stuff set up now in anticipation of eventually connecting the snake up to it. I need some of these pipes though, so I don't want to use them all. I don't want to connect it to the wall because I've noticed there's kind of some heat transference when you connect pipes to walls. This is going to look a bit ugly. There's going to be some floating pipes around the place. So when I walk in, I'm going to want to be able to just push the button. It's going to suck down. So the canister I'll be sticking here, and so I've got a bit of time in my sleeve while I wait for the vacuum to be vacuum. So my canister is going to go here. My canister storage is going to go here. The pressure regulator is going to go here, and it's going to pump it into this pipe spaghetti here. And I can stick some radiators on that immediately. Actually, not immediately. I have to make them, obviously, but I can cool this oxygen down now. And then that was the main thing I was concerned about. So I can just do that and then stick radiators along here. Once it's cool enough, I can then start thinking about atmospherics. Atmospherics is going to go out the back there. I just want to cool this oxygen down. Oh, yeah, there we go. Just check every single cube in this room. We have a vacuum. Fantastic. Time to go outside and run out of oxygen. Going good. I'm at 43 minutes. I'm actually going to stop it here. What I want to do is reverse this to suck air into here. Actually, let's vacuum this. I'm going to stop right here, and I'll know what I'm doing next time. Will I know? I will know, because I'll have pipes and this in hand, ready to go. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.